Hey, what's going on, everybody? Suru here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about this Memory Mania event. It's been a great event. It's been really fun, actually. I have thoroughly enjoyed it, but there is many issues with it that have been plaguing most players, if not everybody's game at some point that's been participating, and that is, of course, cakes in the ocean. Now, what can we do to prevent this? Is there any way to prevent this? How can we finish our quest if it's broken? Well, the truth is I really don't know, but we're here to talk about this and just put everything out there. Now, me personally, whether there's a solution or not, I always think it's nice to dissect this game pretty much for everything that's out there, everything that's going on. You know, I usually do like news and guides here on the channel and also discussions. I pretty much use my channel as a way to bring an area for us to like come together and discuss these issues, so maybe we can also help each other out a little bit if you have a solution or maybe you found a workaround. And it's just a better place because there's nothing in game for us to actually use to talk with each other. There's no social thing, pretty much no social aspect at all, which is crazy for, you know, like a Disney game. I feel like that's the main thing about Disney is bringing people together. But let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, a couple issues that I have currently ran into is if I go to my Remy realm, Ratatouille over here, unfortunately, I do have a coin stuck here, and I'm assuming half of you that are watching this probably have either a cake behind this counter, coins, something, but yeah, I can't grab my coin at all. It's unfortunate because it's probably going to be there forever, and it's kind of an eyesore when you walk in and then boom, you have that. So it's like I've completed my quest. Thankfully, I got all 200 of my cakes. Do I dare pick this up and risk it? I don't know. This is what happened. That's how the coin got stuck there. I did that. I activated the memory and then poof, there goes the coin behind the counter. Thankfully, that one didn't happen. But if you do have a cake missing, you could have one here. And I also wanted to make this video just to bring that up. If you are missing cakes, like if you feel like stuff is not spawning, there's a good chance it could be stuck. So that is one location cakes can spawn and be stuck at. So you may check there if you're just not getting any cakes to spawn. I have a cake over there. Let's go to the Moana realm. Now, this is the big one. This is the big issue that I've seen. I'm not even exaggerating when I say we've had probably 50 posts in the past week showing off that the cakes are in the ocean. And I'm going to show you exactly what that is, because I also kind of complained in one of my live streams. I was like, where's my cake at? Like, they stopped spawning. There for a while, I was getting 4 cakes to spawn, and then it was just getting less and less. Well, over there we have a cake, and I never thought to check here until our admin T had mentioned to me that it might be over here in the ocean, and voila, there is the cake over in the ocean. So if you're missing some, you could have 1 over there, you could have 2, you could even have 3. I've seen it done where there were like 3 cakes in there, and unfortunately you can't really reach over there. Now, this area was a part of like the quest line for the potions to get the blue potion, so I'm assuming that's why it actually ended up spawning over there. Do I have any more cakes up here? I'm not too sure. I have 1 right here. Okay, so we have 1 cake and then nothing over here on that side, so that's another place that they could spawn. Now, it's not just in these areas either. They've been getting stuck in the Dreamlight Castle. Yeah, I've seen lots of posts over on Reddit where they're like stuck in an area. I'll just go show you. They're stuck where you like try to teleport to the other realms, like the area to take you to the other worlds, like the expansions. So, I got 2 trophies right off the bat. So you could possibly have one stuck literally right here on this entrance here, and then you cannot pick it up. I've seen it stuck behind the ropes. You know, we have these ropes over here and you just can't even get them. They just glitch back there. So honestly, if you're like not getting your stuff to spawn, you need to come in here and check every single inch of like the castle stuff. And this can happen inside of like Goofy's home too, and Mickey's. It can spawn inside of, you know, the couches and the furniture, behind the tables. It's tough, you know. It's kind of, I guess an event like this was bound to have issues with it, with how it just worked in the spawning. They kind of just allowed it to spawn anywhere inside of the building rather than it being like force spawned here and then having a barrier set up where it was like absolutely not able to spawn over there. So they definitely didn't thoroughly check the barriers when they were doing this and creating the event. Now, I gotta say, it does make it harder and it makes it a little bit more difficult to finish this challenge, but it's not impossible. So if you go to Dreamlight and then we go down to collections, we have this one. This is like the main one. You of course want to get these 4 here. These aren't too hard to get and you'll get your companions. But then you have this one, the memorabilia one that gives you the statue. You have to get 200 of these. So if your stuff is glitched out, I don't think there's any way to actually fix it. I don't think there's any way to even claim it. You could submit a ticket to Gameloft and see if they help. If you guys have already done that and you got any feedback or you got an email back from them, let us know in the comment section what they said just so we can help each other. But this event does end on the 17th, and even if you don't finish this, any memories that you pick up, including the memories where it gives you coins, like this trophy right here, which is going to give me coins, if I pick that up, it's going to count as one of those 200. So it doesn't have to be like a picture or anything like that. And after you complete all 4 of those pictures and get all 4 new companions, these will always be coins, like every single time. So I've seen some people talk about that and wondering what's going on with that. That's just how the event goes. After you finish them, it's always coins from here on out. Now, I did come over here to the Trello board just to see if they have even acknowledged this issue, because they haven't acknowledged the stuff being broken and, you know, things spawning in bad spots or unattainable areas. And I was hoping over here in the Trello board they would have something, but they don't. The only thing that they have had added here for the past month is these 3 right here, which is they're actively working on. So they have the Merlin not visible in some cutscenes, optimizations to reduce crashing. I feel like this is always going to be on here. And then players are unable to purchase duplicates of the premium shop in Starpath. They actually did fix this. I guess they just need to come over here and update the Trello board, but they haven't taken this off for some reason. And then the issues that they're aware of since the update is just some players may notice that corners in their player's home are bright, and then some attractions are not able to be ridden. So they really haven't been updating this, so they haven't acknowledged it or anything. Are they going to extend the event? I don't think so, because they didn't really extend the cupcake event when we had lots of issues with that. Now, here's one thing I wish Gameloft would do going forward whenever these events get broken. I mean, every game, that's just the state of gaming, you know, the gaming world these days. Almost every update breaks something no matter what game you're playing. Even if a game was like super polished before, update comes out, it breaks it. But what other game companies usually do is they immediately acknowledge the issue, whether it's on Twitter, you know, social medias, their Discord especially. They will acknowledge it. Gameloft doesn't do that for some reason. I really don't know why. It's just how they've operated for almost 2 years now when the game came out. And 2 other game companies usually give compensation. Now, Gameloft has done that for Dreamlight Valley very, very rarely. And honestly, I wish with all the bugs and issues that this game has been having lately, if I was Gameloft, I would be like, here you go. Here's 4,000 moonstones in the mail. Like, we apologize. We're working on it. We're going to try and get these things fixed. Now, I know it's not the end of the world to have, you know, some of these events broken and cake spawn in the ocean and things like that. But then I go and I think about everybody, you know, everybody, their day-to-day life. Maybe you don't have much time to play the game. Maybe this is one massive source of happiness for you, and you spend a lot of time working, or maybe you have a lot of stress. You like to come on here, and when the game is stressing you out, that's not a good thing. So I do hope that they will start maybe throwing some compensation in the future to alleviate some of the stress, mainly to like just talk to us about it and explain. I think a lot of game companies or games will start trending downward, mainly due to lack of communication. So man, I wish one day that's what we'll receive from Gameloft, but you never know. They might get the hint after a while. Now, this isn't a video to bash them or anything like that. It's just, you know, the way the game is, it's going to be broken. Probably every single update, something's going to be broken. But they do end up fixing a bunch of stuff every update as well, so that's really nice. You know, a lot of issues. They also give us a lot of improvements and features and all that. But the cakes, you gotta help us out, Game Love. If you guys have any issues that you have had with the event, let us know in the comment section below. Let's head over to Reddit and take a look at just a couple of these posts, because there's a lot of them. So we have one right here by Sakura Sloth. They said, I've currently got 3 cakes stuck in the Moana realm, and I only need 1 more memory to complete this one. I've seen a lot of people having the same issue and was wondering if anyone has found a way to get them. Also, does this mean more won't spawn in here / Ratatouille and Wally? So what I've figured out is pretty much 4 can spawn in a realm, like a Moana realm. But with 3 of those out there, your only hope is to have that 4th one to actually spawn. Now, I feel like it kind of shares it across the realms also, but since those 3 are stuck out there, the game is going to think that there's no way to actually reach it that I'm aware of, and you're just going to have to hope that that last one spawns. It's definitely going to slow down how fast you can complete this event. And again, I don't think they're going to extend the event, because they didn't even extend the last one and they didn't really mention it either. Here's another one. We have Greatest B that said, can't pick up the trophy at all, always takes me through the portal. So yeah, right here is one of the trophies that actually ended up spawning right here, which is terrible. I mean, you just can't access it. So that one right there is locked in there, unfortunately. And then we just have many posts. We have a AHH here. It said, I fortunately have not had the issues everyone else has been having with them spawning in unreachable places. However, I just need 1 more actual memory. This is day 3 of me not receiving an actual memory and instead getting coins. I don't need coins. I just want to unlock these critters. So mine was unlocking pretty fast. And then when I got down to like the last critter, for whatever reason, maybe it was super bad luck, but I could not actually get one to spawn for like 30 memories. So it eventually came, but it took a very, very long time. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Now, overall, I'll give you my quick review of this Memory Mania event. I loved it. I did. I thought, even though it was like pretty simple and repetitive, to me, it wasn't so stressful beyond it actually, you know, getting glitched and stuff. It was something I could just log on every hour, every couple hours, just make my rounds, pick up my cakes and stuff. It was kind of fun to hunt them down. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot more than baking a bunch of cupcakes over and over, because the cooking system is just not the best in the game. The Memory Mania event was pretty fun. They did make it kind of grindy, where it was like you had to be here and you had to like work hard to get the reward. It made it feel rewarding, rather than them just giving it to us. So overall, I give the event probably a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed it, if it wasn't fully broken. And hopefully they keep adding more and more events that we can have throughout the year, because that would just make the game feel a lot more active, a lot more fun. And I'm with it. So I hope you guys have the best day ever, and I'll see you in the next one.